Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy you found me. Today we are doing part 2 of our envelope, super feminine and soft, but instead of doing the envelope, we are doing the journal that goes inside it. So let's get started. So I have already put my pages together, and I'll kind of go over what I've done. The cover is just a piece of cardstock, and I attached some soft and really pretty scrapbook paper I had that I thought would look really good with this. I sewed it on. If you don't have a sewing machine, you can glue it on, not a problem. You don't have to do something like this at all. That's totally up to you. For the journal itself, again, this was all inspired by Lori over Girl on the Ridge. And so I ripped all the pages, but basically it's pages just like we would do anywhere, anytime. Now this is kind of different. When I have half sheets of white paper left, I hate to toss them, so I'll sew them together, I'll ink them, stamp them, paint them, whatever, sew fabric on them. And then I connect them with whatever scrap paper I have laying around. And then that's another element in my journal. And because these pages are always rough, because they're half pages, I thought they would go perfect. So I made a page for here. So it's the first page. Then I did a mixture of just white copy paper and some coffee stain paper. So you have white copy paper, coffee stain paper. This is the wax paper that I actually coffee stained the paper, let it dry on. And then I threw in this. I don't throw in a lot of extra like spreadsheet pages or, you know, music paper, a lot of that in this journal. I wanted it to be super soft, super feminine, and I didn't want a lot of distraction. So I mostly went with plain pages, but I threw in this green stamp page because it had pink border around it, and it adds just a little pop of color, unexpected. And then this is just a half of a junk mail envelope. And then this is some more of that wax paper. And then there's the center. It's only 10 pages. Then on this side of the envelope, I'll take that out for a minute. What I did was, it's only half, and I wanted this side here. So with the flap and another one of my half sheets, I stuck the flap in, because my half sheet is actually 2 sheets together. So I stuck the flap in. And then I put the crease where the flap folds. I put that down in the crease where it'll be sewn together. So that also makes 2 pages, which again is a little unexpected. I like to have unexpected. I'm going to put those back. And then just the coffee paper and there. So you have a couple of little unexpected, you know, you have that pop of color. And then you have the kind of what I like to call odd pages, which are the half sheets. Okay? And it's just, I feel like with the edges torn, it gives it that vintage, kind of shabby chic. If you don't like shabby chic, just that vintage. You don't have to rip the pages by any means. You know, this is just what I was inspired to do. Obviously, I always tell you, do you. So I'm going to take a break real quick and sew this together. This is ready to be decorated. This is beautiful, but I want it to be soft and super feminine and just, you know, I want to really speak to somebody. So what I'm going to do is I left my envelope out because I'm going to draw some inspiration from it. And one of the things I want to do is carry the lace from the front of the envelope to the front of my journal. So I'm going to glue a piece of lace like that. And then I have this snippet of a girl that I put together watching TV one day. So I'm going to turn the lace crooked. I'm going to put the girl straight on there. And then I think to tie it all together, and she got torn because my fingers were sticking. I don't know if y'all have that problem. I have this little flower snippet I made with some lace, and I'm going to put it like that. And then I think I've layered it to where it looks super soft, super feminine. You know, it just kind of really goes with the envelope that it's going to be in. And I really like that. So, let's get busy attaching it. I'm going to come in on top. I want her straight. So there's my cover. I'm totally in love with. Okay, we're going to let that dry. And we're going to open it. I'm going to leave the front part blank. This is an envelope, so I think I'll stick something in there. And utilize, if you get paper packs, guys, utilize the tags and the journaling cards that come with them. This is just a tag. I've attached some paper to the back. Super simple. And I'm going to slide it in this pocket. Okay, so use those that come. Now, I think on this one, I could do a stamp, but I think I'm going to make a side tuck spot. Okay, because the page is so stark white, what I could do is take one of my stencils and stencil like lightly a butterfly up in the corner. I'm going to have think where you're going to put your tuck spot, right? So if I do my tuck spot here, then I could put like a butterfly kind of real lightly in the center or offset it up here. Just something to break it up. Okay, so there's my tuck spot. I'm going to decorate my half envelope, and I'm going to use, and I think I'm just going to stick this one on here, and then it's a tuck spot at the top. So I think I'll get one of my tags. I'll put a tag in there like that. So I'm just going to attach this. It adds just a hint of color, a little bit of zhuzh to the plain envelope. Yeah, don't know where I got the word zhuzh. And there, see, it just zhuzhed it up. Then you add the pink tag coming out the top with the charm, and it just sets it off. Okay. Here's one of my half pages again. This is also a tuck spot. I think I will put my favorite tag ever. It's super feminine. And put it there. Beautiful addition. Now, I'm going to come over and just skip. And I'm going to come to this back page right here. I have made this great corner tuck spot. And you might be saying, but your paper's torn. It doesn't matter. And I'm going to attach it with my glue. And the trick is that everything you put in here has to carry that same super feminine, super lush, you know, super soft feel to it. Because you want it to all go together. We're going to let that dry for just a second. My fingers are sticky and I'm going to rip something again. Alright, so another way to make your paraphernalia that you put in, or your envelopes or whatever, is to make sure you do the same thing. You layer it with the same colors, with the lace. You layer with just tons of stuff to make it rich. Bows. You know, you just add all the goodies to it, so when you see it, you get the impression that it's very soft, it's very feminine, luxurious. And I made some paper pads, you know. All this stuff's not going to go in this one, but you can see and use your paper parts, guys. Use these. Ink them up, and they become romantic. Also, I made some fabric. Like, they could be little tabs or just little decorations on the page. And I have one here. And all you do for that is you start with a base. My base is this piece of pattern paper. Then I'm going to put a piece of cheesecloth half on there. Like that. And then I'm going to layer a piece of music paper. And then a pink ribbon, and then some lace. And if you'll notice, the edges of the lace match the pattern of the edges of the ribbon. They're both scalloped. So that makes a cohesive layer. Then you glue it all together, you trim up whatever you don't want, and then you have a nice little addition for a page on the side, on the bottom, on the top, wherever you want it. So that's how I layer and get little clusters. And see, this is a paper cluster. You add a fabric cluster to it, and you just get a totally different look, but you also get a great tuck spot for the top of a page. Let's go back up front a little bit, and let's put this right here. We'll finish layering it together, and it'll be a great tuck spot for the top. Whoops. It'll be a great tuck spot for up top. So this is just a fun way to layer. Layer, layer, layer. And be sure and use your inks. Ink up your pages if you want. Ink up your ephemera to make it, you know, seem that vintagey, shabby chic look. This one's inked. This one's not. You can do it both ways. And you don't have to ink everything. You could have a mixture of ink and non-ink. That works great as well. Now on the back, what you could do, because we didn't put a pocket in the front, and if you're giving this, like I said, to someone, you'll want to put something where they can put a little extra. You can put a clear bag back there. And then, of course, we're missing an envelope. Find a page to stick it on, and you're good to go. So this is our super soft, super feminine journal that goes with our super soft, artistic feminine envelope. Our journal is just as artistic. They're a great match. My journal will no longer fit in my envelope, but here's the deal. I knew that was going to happen. Excuse me. I knew that was going to happen, and I have all of these great ephemera pieces that goes with this journal, and they are all going in this envelope. It's so pretty. And it goes together so well. What a set. I hope you've enjoyed this 2-part series. I hope you loved the envelope and the journal we did. Thanks for being here with me today, guys. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.